Good Monday. This is Jay Brew, co-chairman of Seafried and Brew. Well, today we're going to play Connect the Dots. And we've talked about these dots in past webcasts, talking about the Federal Reserve in terms of their transparency, come out and the FOMC, each member voting or non-voting, gets to say where they think short-term rates are going to be going over the next couple of years. And in prior webcasts, we talked about that I think that their predictions have been very rosy, especially going back to 2012, where many people thought that even last year in 2014, the short-term rates would be closer to 3%. So let's go to where they were in June. And in June, what we had, two members were sitting there saying that rates would remain the same. I said it was amazing that some people felt that rates would be up to 3/4 by the end of this year. So what did we get this past week in terms of the dots? Well, suddenly we have a change happening. Is that now there's only one person on the FOMC that feels that interest rates could be up close to 0.75%. We now have three people who are sitting there saying that rates will remain unchanged. But to my amazement in here is that there's actually one person that is voting that rates will be negative by the end of this year. That is truly amazing. The first time that this has ever happened, looking at negative short-term interest rates. What is this member of the FOMC relying on for information in terms of where this economy is going? And that becomes a worry in here, because suddenly now we go from rosy Federal Reserve to a negative interest rate environment, and what that could bring, because we've seen this in other countries as far as like Switzerland out through 10 years that rates are negative. So what will happen in the future as we look at the economy, as we look at the global economy? Once again, this piece of news of one person believing in negative rates has to be disturbing. This is Jay Brew, co-chairman of Seafried and Brew. Have a great week.